Hey, Coach, glad you found us on YouTube. A couple things. First of all, subscribe. Hit that little bell and subscribe every time you come up. My personal goal is to get to 100,000. So share the word, share everything, and subscribe. Second thing is go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. Let me help you win more games in less time, 30 plus years, lots of state championships. You can see them, some of them right here. Let me help you become a better basketball coach. So go over and check it out, and let's head off to the video.
My goal in creating this series was that the end product would be something that coaches could actually use for their teams and for their programs. So often we're all frustrated when we go to a clinic and listen to some really excellent clinicians over the course of a Saturday or a Sunday or on a weekend, and we listen all day and we hear great stuff. And we jot down notes feverishly and we come up with some really, really good things, and we have some great thoughts, and there's great moments of clarity during those times. By the time it transfers to your season, you just don't seem to be able to transfer much of the knowledge and much of the things that you gained to your kids. Probably because most of the presentations are done on overheads, or they're done on the floor with no defense, 5-on-0 against nobody, or the coaches aren't coaching their players, so the execution isn't to the point where, as the onlooker, you can actually trust it. Same thing is true of videos. A lot of the video presentations that I've seen, although very good for certain things, don't really give me the trust that the execution is happening against live defense in a game setting where I can see the execution against a team that's prepared to beat them. So it is my hope through this process that you will have some trust in what we've done, and you can see that it's been done against teams that are trying to beat us and have scouted us, and that maybe you can find something to apply to your program and to your kids. Be prepared. Your kids are going to need you. I really believe that during the course of just about every single game that we play, there are some really key moments where the coach can be effective as a leader in helping their kids get through a troubled time offensively, a crucial, very pressure situation offensively, where your kids need something more than just the continuity set that they've been running all year. And I think that's the job of the coach, to make sure that there is something there to run, and that there's a plan, and that they're well aware of the fact that when there's a key possession or a crucial moment in a game, that the coach is ready to put the best players in positions of their comfort to take a shot that they can make and help their team in those really key moments of the game. Play number 5 is a man special out of our handoff series. It really has nice action on both sides of the ball. It forces the defense to do a nice job on the ball side as well as the weak side, and make that transition rather quickly. Entry, generally with a down screen. Down screening, you could enter on the right side of the floor. Certainly you could set it up on the left side of the floor. There's really no preference there, depending upon the strength of your point guard and whether or not they handle it with both hands. If the defense plays soft, certainly you could enter without the down screen. I do have forwards on the perimeter right now, but certainly if you want to post your guards out of this, or when you want your guards to be the cutters because they're your better finishers, or you like a matchup you have in your favor, it really doesn't matter how they're aligned. It's just in terms of which player you want to showcase with this particular play. We're going to get the ball entered to the wing. At that point, the point guard is going to drive off the defender. Hard, straight line cut toward the basket. Then we break off the L-shaped cut, and we're going to get a handoff. Now, as we're approaching the forward is protecting the ball and pivoting away from the defense. We're not offering the ball up in front of the defense and getting tied up with jump balls and things like that. Strong pivot. Point guard now has a handoff. We have our point guard with the ball. We have our forward here ready for their cut. Meanwhile, the guard is into the high post with the back screen. Our forward has two choices off this ball side back screen. Inside cut toward the basket, or a wrap off the back side of that screen. We're just simply going in side to our cutter.
In the first clip of our play number 5 handoff series, notice that our point guard drives his man into an L-shaped cut for the handoff. Our wing cutter has two choices, the inside cut or the cut over the top of the high post screener. He chooses the inside cut for the finish. Live speed clip to follow. In the second clip, our point guard once again does an excellent job of the drive and L-shaped cut to receive a safe handoff. Our wing makes the inside cut off the high post screen, receives the post pass, and finishes on the inside. Fourth clip, the point guard cut is effective. We get a clean handoff. We get a wrap cut over the top of the high screen. We get a point to post entry, a collapsing defense, and a drop weak side and finish.
The second option on our ball side of play number 5 involves the high-low. We're going to assume that the point guard made their hard line cut toward the foul line, and they're finished off the L-shaped cut, received the handoff on the wing. We've gone through with our forward to the post area. The forward has gone either on the inside cut, or the forward has chosen to wrap it around the outside of the screen. At that point, from the back screening position, we fire with energy. That needs to be taught. Otherwise, your kids will wander and they'll drift out there, and we'll really leave ourselves hung out to dry here on this pass, especially for teams that scout well. We're going to go ahead and get the ball into the high post area. Pivot strong, step off the defender, and throw a high-low ball side post entry pass.
In our third clip, our point guard is effective with his L-shaped cut and clean handoff. Our wing cutter uses a wrap cut over the top of the screen this time. And we have a ball side, high-low post pass situation and finish.
In this sequence, we're going to move from the ball side action on play number 5 to the weak side. Again, we're going to assume that our point guard has made their hard line cut and L-shaped cut to receive the handoff. We're going to assume now that our forward has gone through either on the inside of the wrap cut to the low post area on their cut. We're going to assume now that after the screen, we now have two options for reversal. We found that if this player did not do a great job with their fire to make the pass into the high post to evaluate the high-low, we found when they did a poor job and they drifted a little bit that we were turning it over. So we now gave them a choice. If they preferred to fire, they do a nice job with the fire, they can go ahead and step it out hard, and we'll reverse it in the high post. We also told them as they come out of their screen, if they show a fist to the point guard with the ball, that would indicate that he was going to come and set a ball pick to help him dribble reverse the ball. In either case, if we fire, we evaluate the high-low, that's not there, we swing it out of there. If we show the fist and we ball screen, which tends to make me feel a little safer, we're going to go ahead and dribble the reversal and kick it to our weak side player. Our weak side player turns around, and throws it on the inside. Now, just depends upon which player you want to isolate. You want to isolate a guard on the weak side with a matchup advantage. You want to isolate a forward on the weak side with a matchup advantage. It's also important to note that as that ball is coming into the high post on the fire here, ball side, or as we're setting the ball pick to help get this ball reversed, there's interchanging going here on the weak side. We don't want these players standing. We want a lot of interchanges going on the weak side to occupy the defense, to keep the defense busy, get the defense a little bit disorientated, gives us a chance to pin the weak side post defender much deeper for a higher percentage shot.
In our fifth clip, we introduce the weak side action. Our ball side action remains the same. In this case, our forward makes the inside cut. The ball goes into the high post. At that point, we get a weak side interchange to isolate our post player. And we go wing to post entry and finish on the inside. In our sixth clip, we're continuing with our weak side action. We enter the left wing. Our cut is a wrap cut over the top of the high post. We swing it. We have to work a little harder to get it inside with some ball fakes. We make a strong move and finish inside. More weak side action with clip number 7. Notice our postman on the weak side really getting big and getting against the body, making that post entry pass easy for our guard. In clip number 8, pay particular attention to our constant weak side interchanging. This keeps the defense moving, keeps them occupied, and also watch how hard we're willing to work to get the ball inside. Here we dribble, relocate, make a nice pass so we can get a post move inside. Coaches are in a situation more now than ever before with the increased use of technology to prepare and to scout, to really look at changing and tweaking your sets throughout the season. In this case, we had to turn our up screen into a ball screen to reverse the ball. We were really struggling with denial defenses. And in this case, we get a post entry and a putback.
If you run play number 5 well and you really focus on the execution of both the ball side and the weak side, it really forces the defense to start bringing a lot of help because the spacing is really good. The ball movement, if on time, is really effective, and the defense is feeling as though it's got to guard both sides of the floor, which is really difficult for most lower level teams, high school level teams to get done. So let's take a look at more weak side action. Again, we're going to assume that the point guard has made their hard line basket cut, L shape, been able to attain the handoff. We brought our weak side forward, or our ball side forward through. Okay, we don't have that option. Again, our back screener has 2 options for reversal. We can fire or we can ball screen. In either case, what we have happen when we get the ball in this area, let's say we had a fire this time, and we fired the ball into the high post. We read the high-low, and that was not there. The weak side is interchanging now. So we've got the ball in the high post. As that's happening, we're pinning down in the post area. We're flashing to the wing. We may have exchanged maybe 2 or 3 times during the course of this process. But certainly when the ball is in the high post, we have to have movement at that point. We bring the ball into the high post, and the whole defense just sags on the inside. So when we swing it around here to our wing player, and we address the wing to post pass, the defense steps off 3 steps. We've got a high post pass to a weak side kick and a perimeter jump shot.
Clip number 10 is executed quite well. Starting with our point guard cut, we get a very nice inside cut here by our wing player. The ball screen is solid, and the sagging defense allows us to get the weak side jump shot. Clip number 11 will again showcase the weak side action of this set versus sagging defense designed to help in the post. We swing the ball through the high post, the defense sags, and we get a jump shot over the top.
Continuing on with our weak side action for play number 5. We've gone ahead and gotten the handoff with our point guard. Ball side cut was not available. Let's say we stepped out and set the ball reversal ball screen. Penetration. We're assuming the interchange on the weak side, as we talked about, staying active. Kick the ball here off the penetration. Now, meanwhile, keeping in mind that our low forward is posting up a body. So if the defense on the guard overcloses or plays soft or does anything to give this guard the confidence to take his man off of this play, we really talk to our forwards, or not even our forwards, we really talk to our post player in this case, who's posting up, to really get against the body and continue to post into a body and post this man regardless of what this guard does, because if we decide to drive the ball, which in this case we're going to, we're driving the ball right to the basket, and the help has a really difficult time getting there in time to really do anything besides decide to give up the layup or foul. So we get the weak side drive and the post seal.
Watch closely in clip number 12 as our weak side post player moves down to the post area, gets against the body, and shields the driving space for our guard to finish uncontested.
More weak side action now out of play number 5 with the post entry and the give and go cut. We're taking care of our ball side action. We're going to go ahead and this time we're going to go ahead and step out and fire for ball reversal. Pass to the outside shoulder. The weak side interchanging that we've been talking about to occupy the defense has taken place. We throw the outside shoulder, pass to our guard, right on time as he spaces outside the three-point line. Our forward is pinning down against the body inside, nice and deep. We're able to get a post entry pass inside.
Hey coach, so pumped that you found us. Make sure you like the video. That helps us a ton. Make sure you subscribe and like, and also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better.